Yeah, I was just talking to the young riders now. They can't wait until the event in 50 odd days. For them to be on the track at the same time as the best in the world, for their heroes, and to go through that talent pathway and the road to MotoGP is a huge opportunity for them and something they're very excited about. Yeah, the winner gets to receive the Mick Doohan Trophy, and Mick's going to be there in person to present that trophy, and I'm sure that's very exciting for these guys to see someone who's made a name for themselves around the world doing what they would love to do. To be that person who receives that trophy, I'm sure it'd be a special moment for them. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We've just been out to the track and the guys are getting ready for it. The track looks great. I know we had some rough weather last year, and the long-term forecast, I'm told, is much better than last year, and so it should be a big event. Sales are going really well. There's momentum building as we lead into it, and so I'm really looking forward to it. There's plenty happening on track. Off track, again, the guys are going to do a great job of making sure we activate every part of the venue, right from young kids who want to come along and watch their heroes through to those that are long-time MotoGP fans. Clearly what happens on track is really exciting, and that's what people come to the island for. But to see the impact it has on the island, with I think it's close to 50% of people who come to the event come from interstate, and so for them to come into town, to eat at the local restaurants, to enjoy local accommodation is so important for Phillip Island. And so to see the broader impact it has as an event on this community is something that is really important for us at AGPC.
OJC, it's very important to make sure that we have a platform. So the Australian Grand Prix Corporation supports young Australians who are trying to forge their way in motorsport. The MotoGP event, is a huge platform for them. It's a big crowd. The MotoGP teams are there, so it fits well with the next generation of, hopefully the young Jack Millers of the world coming through. So it's very important. Well, since 2019, when the category first started, we've had 70 young Australians on the grid, and 27 of those have gone on to race overseas to try and make it in the big time. Yeah, well, the Australian Grand Prix Corporation supports grassroots. It's so important that the young girls and boys have a platform to show their skills, and the MotoGP event is the perfect opportunity for them, not only on track but off track, to meet the teams, to see Moto3, Moto2, the platforms to obviously get on the MotoGP grid. So it's very important, and it's very important for the state of Victoria. They're very young, so we've got girls and boys aged between 11 and 16. Short in stature, but almighty talent and courage to be on these amazing machines and whizzing around Phillip Island. October 20 to 22, come along to MotoGP event to see the next generation of young talent come through.
I've been involved in OJC for 1 year. This is my first year of competing and doing all sorts of type of racing. A race weekend looks like for me, well, Thursday we head to the track, we study, we do all the stuff, warm up to the track walk, see if there's stuff wrong with my bike, go over the bike. And then Saturday we do qualifying, and we're just like asking everyone for advice, trying to do our best times and just trying to stay in the pack with everyone else. And the Sunday is the racing. That is my favourite bit. I get really nervous, and then but I just have to battle through it and just alright, it's gonna be done any second. Just get it over and done with. I got this. My favourite part of OJC is getting coached by Gary McCoy. He's just such a big inspiration. And meeting new people who are just like me. And not really racing, but I like the racing a lot. But my main thing is getting coached and learning and getting new stuff in my head. I'm so excited to share a track with them. They're just I don't know what to say. It's a big honour to be riding with them and get the spot in the OJC. It's just a big thing for me. My favourite rider is Fabio Quartararo because he's always been really good, and shoulder tapping and all that stuff. And Yamaha is my favourite. My nerves before the race is just Sometimes I would even cry. It's just, I feel weird. I feel butterflies and everything. I just like, in my head, I got to get through it. It's going to happen in life. I wanted to say a big thank you to my parents because they take so much time off for me and put so much money into my motorbike riding. So big thank you to them.
I've been involved in OJC this is my second year now. I did half a year last year and this is my second year. A race weekend for me looks like we go to the track on a Thursday, we do a track walk and we set up, and on a Friday we just go and we do practicing, and then Saturday and Sundays when we do qualifying and racing. Last year, sharing the track with MotoGP was amazing. It was an opportunity not a lot of people get, and I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity, and I'm so happy to be able to do it again this year. My favourite MotoGP rider is Marquez. He's a big inspiration to me. I love him and I'll forever be his biggest supporter. I get really nervous before a race. I feel sick, I get like the sweats. I'm really nervous before a race, but I just try and put that behind me and get along with the race. I'd like to say a big thank you to my parents for taking me around Australia and helping me race and paying for it all, and I'm really grateful that I have them to help me race.
I've been involved in OJC for a year now, well, nearly a year. This is my first year, and I'm enjoying it so far. A race weekend for me looks like on Thursdays we come to the track, set up, and get the bike ready, tyres and everything. On Fridays it's just a practice day, just basically riding around, getting used to the track. Saturday is qualifying, where I've got to set a position for myself, and Sunday I've got to do some racing. My favourite part of OJC is the competition. It's not always easy. I have to fight for the position. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to share the track with MotoGP. I've never done it before, so it'll be an experience. My favourite MotoGP rider must be Fabio Quartararo. Oh, do I get nervous? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I try and fight it, but just have to get over it, I guess. I'd like to say thank you to my parents. Kind of thank you to my sister. She's a bit annoying sometimes. Thanks to my parents for always supporting me and, of course, paying for it all.